All right, welcome into Comic Book Women, everyone. We haven't been here in a hot minute. We missed last week, right? So it's been
Yeah.
a little bit of a hiatus, but
Yeah.
yeah, welcome into the show. The girls and I have a fantastic one planned for you, but before we get started, we have to say thank you to our sponsors over at Bird City Comics. They are our retailers, so make sure you check out the IG over there. And Cover Price. Did you guys notice how I switched them around? Normally I do it the other
Yep.
order.
Yeah.
And Cover Price. Use code Nirvana in the description if you want to try their platform out for 1 month. Pretty good platform from what I hear, right? Pretty good.
It's all right. I'm mad at him right now.
Why?
Why are you mad at him?
I'll
Oh,
message him. I'm just kidding. No, because do you know the message I sent you guys that we got flagged for one of our posts for the sexy covers
Mhm.
Instagram, which is like so
sense.
dumb. I don't understand because we all seen worse on Instagram, right?
Mhm.
So when I clicked on it, it said that I don't know, maybe that's why he didn't accept my collab, but he didn't accept my collab for that post. I never noticed. I wasn't mad before, but I noticed today and I was like, excuse me.
It was totally just planned out.
Right. I think he reported the picture.
I think he saw it. He went, ew, Lucy from Neri Nirvana,
Yeah.
pass.
Well, I don't think he noticed it.
Now he noticed.
Don't defend him, Jan.
Yeah, don't offend him. We're mad at him. Sorry, Matt. We
Right.
love you. We're just kidding. And our other sponsor, T-minus 9 days. So Namesh is going to be hanging out with us in C2E2. We were just talking about it backstage. All of us are going except for Lucy.
Because she has kids and birthdays.
I'm my wife,
Which I
a mother.
She's responsible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, but thank you, Namesh, for the super chat. We need something from April. What's a good April noise?
So what?
Because you know how we do different noises.
Hop, little Bonnie. Hop, hop, hop. Wait. When was it? No, wait.
What?
That was from Miss Rachel.
That was terrible.
No, that was not Easter. That Easter was the end of March, so never mind.
Gotcha.
I don't know. What? Give us an idea, guys. Pitch
Yeah.
in.
What kind of noise should we make?
I don't know. Our viewership though is going nuts on my end. Are you guys seeing it? It's going up, then skyrocketing down,
I
then
only
going
have
up.
like
then
one.
skyrocketing down.
You know what? Yeah, it says that there's like only
going
one
nuts on
person.
my end.
It says that it's only like 2 people watching, which is not true because obviously were people getting. That's odd. Is it just you? How do you
On
say
my end,
Jeffrey?
yeah, there's other people. There's people here. I don't know.
Yes, it's weird.
Anyways,
Just we
all
got
right.
no viewers right now. Nobody's watching us.
Yeah, now we have 0 viewers on according to my screen.
Yeah.
Yep,
I'm
so
not making
do
this
I.
up. Anyways, okay, well, for those of you who aren't watching, we normally talk every Tuesday, if you're not familiar with the show, we talk about, famous trending comics. And this week, we're doing something different. We're talking about infamous comics. In fact, controversial comics.
Controversial.
Yeah. Yeah, people are here. See? Okay.
Thank you for
I
being
don't know.
here. Thank you for being a friend.
We only have 1 viewer. We're here. I don't know what's happening. All right, so girls, before we get started, when we think about controversial comics, for me, it's always like, I think right off the bat, things that are race related. Like, what was that one that came out recently in DC where like he was holding a bag of chimichangas? Remember that?
Oh yeah, it was
That was Kyle Rayner because they changed it. It's because they changed the cover without the artist's consent. The artist came out about it and was like, "What the heck is this?"
Yeah, because the artist was Hispanic.
Yeah,
so he thought it was funny, and which I thought it was funny too. Like I wanted that cover.
Yeah,
I don't collect Green Lantern, but I wanted
how the artist know, like to change the artist's art without letting them know. It's kind of weird.
Yes,
that was
Don't
crazy.
they do that a lot of DC though? Like Lobos just recently had like a cover where like her panty line was showing.
And so they took it off. So like, okay, so now she has no panties.
Now she's more naked. Like when they did that, I was like, wait a second. Yeah, exactly. Now she's more naked. You're showing more skin. So I don't know. That's just what I think of off the top of my head recently. What about you guys? What's something that just sparks your controversy?
Well, Brit was like, it's either sex, drugs, or like racist, like inappropriate.
religious stuff.
Oh yeah, there was the religious one. Yeah,
that's one of my picks. So we'll see. Yeah,
I think it's because it does spark a conversation.
Huh, look at this season doesn't allow me to like this video for some strange reason. Huh?
You get flagged.
Do we get flagged? Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna blame that.
We're at 0 again. I have no freaking clue what's happening with our
So
show. Do you guys want me
weird.
to start it over, or should we just keep going?
No, it's okay. Well,
Yeah.
also, think about people who are watching this in the rewind. They're like, "What the heck are you guys talking
You know
about?"
what? Just in case when we're done, let's download. Make sure we download this. Like save it on, and then just in case anything happens, we can reload it again.
Okay.
I don't
Well,
know.
Rudy
Yeah.
was able to do a thumbs up.
Okay, Juan, are you subscribed? Maybe I don't know.
And we're not trying to get an extra sub. Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
I like this one. Art's open to interpretation. What was it? The Campbell cover where she like fixed it. That was a good controversial thing, and it wasn't. I guess it had to do with sex though, because it was too sexualized.
Yeah,
But then he fixed the fixing because he's like, he didn't do it right.
yeah, it's weird, Rudy.
But there's
Yeah.
so many controversial covers that we
It's a
couldn't
good
cover
niche
them all.
to collect.
Yes, controversial covers. That is a niche. That's right. Yeah.
You look different. You're not wearing glasses.
I'm not.
I was like, what is it about Sarah that looks different to me? I was
Yes.
trying to figure it out.
No
No
glasses.
No glasses. You look beautiful as always. Guy Forge, what's up? All right, let's dive straight in. So, first book of the night, or to get started, I should say. This is a great one to kick it off with because I have some opinions about this shit. So go ahead, Jen.
So on the left, it's 4-color number 129 from 1946. So this is the 1946 film. Oh, shoot, what is it called?
Song of the South.
Yeah, Song of the South. And even back then, it was controversial, like racist, right?
Yeah.
And then they never have released this on VHS or DVD. There's some international ones though.
It was on VHS. I thought you could get it on VHS.
It's an international releasing of it. If you can find it, it's an international VHS. It's like $400+ because
Okay.
I think it's more than that.
It has gone up.
Yeah, but continue. I'll look it up.
So yeah, I've never seen this. I don't know if has anyone here seen this?
The movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to,
Wait, so why is it controversial?
The Crows,
So-
right?
It kind of glorifies slavery in the South.
It has to do with this after the Civil War and there's
Right.
depictions of things.
I
It's
didn't
interesting
even
to
get like a
know.
book. I had a golden book on this.
It's interesting that even they thought at that time they're like, ooh,
I wish I could see it just because I want to know, but I've only ever been on the ride. And the ride, it
There's a
seems so
ride?
rabid.
Yeah, that was the one, the ride from Disneyland. That now
That's
they
right.
Yep.
That's why they closed it and they're changing the theme because of the song. Now I can remember. Okay, yes.
Wait, Jen, you've never been on the log ride at Disneyland?
I've never been to Disneyland.
Dang.
What?
So but I know I lived in Florida. I lived in Florida for 12 years in my
And you never went to Disney World?
well, so because
Oh
I
my
worked so much.
God.
I worked so
Okay.
much, and then before I left, the company was like, okay, because I would never really use PTO, and so they were like, okay, pick either Orlando or Disney. At that time, that Star Wars land was not done yet, and I'm like, well, I really want to go to that. I'll just go to Orlando for like a day. It was great. It was a lot of fun. Did the Harry Potter thing, but and I told Britt ever since they finished, the Star Wars land, Galaxy's Edge. I really want to go. I want to go to that hotel. The hotel.
That's shocking to me that you've never been to Disneyland. Like, I feel like I should fly out there and just take you. It's like you've never ridden a bike before. Like, I feel like you
You can
missed
take
out
me
on like.
with you guys. Take me with you.
Yeah, can we all go to California?
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes.
Anyways,
Wait,
is the comic
all
book
been?
different? Yes, we go like twice a year.
Wait, you've been too?
To Disney World, yeah. I haven't been since like long time ago, but I've been there.
Lucy?
Huh?
You
This
been?
one? Oh, I used to go every like once or twice a year.
Wait, how about the chat? Has everyone been? Is this a thing?
Yes, it's like going to Disneyland is, I think, not just part of your childhood, but it's part of like even like your dating phases. Like when I went on a date to Disneyland with a guy and like riding on rides together was like a thing.
Laura, but I think it's easier for us that we're like closer to Disneyland.
That's true. Like it's a
people that
6-hour
are
drive for me.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's like a 16-hour drive for
Yeah.
us.
I've been to the Warren the Dells.
I feel like that's what we need to do for your birthday is go to Disneyland. Jen, we're gonna talk after the show.
Your birthday. Okay, yeah. We're like, okay, so what about the airplane?
Oh,
one?
sorry.
Yeah.
And then the Air Pirates Funny #1 is from 1971. It is a parody. There is Disney type characters doing some sex and drugs. It's a parody, but then Disney sued them or took them to court. I've seen this a couple of times. I will pay $20, but it's never $20.
For
Right.
that,
Do
you should.
you like how there's like it's dope on the back of his plane?
How is that? It looks like a blanket.
No,
Oh, it does say. It literally says dope. Oh, I did not catch that at all.
What?
I almost wonder if they could actually pull this off now. If they could do a
Where does it? Oh, okay. You know why I thought there was gonna be a controversial? I'm just a
Why?
dirty mind, I guess. Okay, that rope that is tied under the
Oh my gosh.
airplane.
Lucy? Okay, now I'm seeing it, but that's not.
I thought that's why it was controversial. I swear. I'm not because it says no. It looks like.
Wait, are we not looking at the same thing? Are you looking at the?
Are you talking about
joystick?
Balls, like
They're
testes.
testicles.
Yes. Right? I thought I honestly I thought that's what it was. I didn't know it was because it says
So there are multiple
Wow.
reasons why air pirates can be deemed controversial. Not just one reason, multiple reasons. Thank you very much,
Oh,
Lucy.
I like Rudy's comment.
check.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That is so funny. It's a boy.
It's a boy.
So
Oh my god, sorry, Jen. I swear.
Wait, Laura, can you
What?
guys because I wonder if you could reach out to these people for Air Pirates and do a release reprint because now with the
Dell
band
even
order,
exist anymore?
right? Because Disney's
Steamboat
this
Willie?
edition, yeah.
Wait, who owns Dell?
No, this was like an indie. It's not Dell.
Does it say Dell in the corner?
Mickey Escobar.
I think it's something else. There's a smaller.
If you can find an Air Pirates for $20 though, Jen, like, that seems like
Wow.
9.8 Air Pirates for see what I mean? That seems like a steal if you can find one. But just to give you like I feel like I need to explain to you the log ride for this book. You're going in this little log and there's this rabbit and they all suddenly are all starving and there's the mom rabbit and they only have one carrot and everybody's like sad and it's like dark music and this bear's swinging around. I never understood the fucking log ride. Sorry. That ride made no sense to me. Then at the very end it's like blah, 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 like they're all happy and there's a boat. Does anybody know what the log ride's about? Like I
Yes.
don't know.
I've been only once on that one, and I didn't really pay because I hate drops. So they
You
made
went
me
the
get on
log
the
ride?
ride. Yeah, they make me go on it. So I was just like paying attention to when the drop was coming. You know,
Not
so
the
I
characters
wasn't-
around you?
Is it?
I was like,
Is it the mountain ride?
no.
Oh.
That's
It's
not
Splash Mountain.
Splash
It's-
Mountain.
Yeah, what's it actually called though? Splash Mountain. It's the Adventures of something. You're never gonna go on it. It's gone now. They're turning it into Princess and the Frog instead, which actually fits really well if you ask me.
Yeah,
Have
I
you been
like
to beignets?
that.
If they sell beignets and chicory coffee,
They already sell beignets in New Orleans and
They do.
oh, they do.
God.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's-
little
oh,
bitty.
God.
They look like Mickey
You
Mouse
have like
heads.
Epcot, Jen. Epcot,
Okay.
you can drink around the world.
Anyways, moving on. So here we go. Walt Disney's Brer Rabbit is going for $530 in a CGC. I think that says 9.8. I can't really tell. I think it is. A very good copy, $148 with a 5.5 coming in at a 505. So literally like this book, you're kind of owning a piece of that history because you can't get a hold of these anymore.
Mhm.
Air Pirates on the other side, you're looking at $60 raw, Jen, $60 raw. So if you find it for 20. And a 9.4 going for 308, but that's an old sale, so they don't pop off very often. Okay.
Cool.
Tangent was bad. Here we go. Next up, what do we got?
So I think Lucy has brought this comic up a couple times, and Black Comic Lords covered this one recently. But Weird Fantasy 18, which is kind of tied to Incredible Science Fiction later. But sorry, Weird Fantasy number 18 from 1953, that has a story where you kind of go through and you don't know, it's just an astronaut, and at the very end he takes his helmet off and it's someone that is black, and you're like, oh, okay, that's a cool story. When they tried to reprint this, so if that came out in 53, they tried to reprint it 3 years later, and then the code stopped them, and it was like, why are you stopping this? And the story is called Judgment Day, which is interesting because both this and Panic #1 are closely tied because the same owners. After that happened, and then this is like Panic #1 is like a precursor to Mad, but so is Weird Fantasy. This story for Panic #1 got banned in Massachusetts. It's supposed to be like a funny story with Santa, and he said that he's getting a divorce from Mrs. Santa, and then that like kid is putting a bear trap that he's going to stand in, but it went over the top for at that time, and so it got banned. Sorry.
Good.
Oh, hey, Black Comics Watch here.
You know what?
Hey,
Jen,
what's up?
is it okay?
What?
I don't hear the. I don't know if you heard the.
I did. I was trying to figure out whose mic that was.
Right.
I was trying to see if it was mine, but no, I muted Jen and put it back on, and it's gone.
We'll deal with it though. It's all
Oh,
good. No
that's fine,
worries,
then.
Jen, if it's you.
That's it.
All right, so both covers here are badass in my opinion. You have really cool, rich coloring. These are both,
Mhm.
I don't want to say timeless, but they both kind of feel like they're from a different time. Sarah, which one would you go with, left or right?
I like the Weird Fantasy. I'm gonna go with left. I kind of like that kind of controversial subject.
Yeah. Okay, Jen, I
do
think it. Hold on, sorry. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm all like, oh,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
I think it's Jen. Jen, do you have a mic or is the computer?
I have a mic. Here's this.
Can you like move the little?
Is this better?
I hear tick, tick,
Well,
tick, tick.
I don't hear it anymore. I think you're good.
I maybe me because I have headphones on, but I don't really hear it anymore.
Yeah, I think we're good. I was having mic problems too.
Yes.
so-
Okay.
Wait, there it is.
Yeah. Let's see, Jen, maybe move it away from the computer a little bit.
I heard it for
Sorry.
a second.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey, we're trying to figure out how to do this, guys. So steer over this.
I feel like we should have like little music like in the background, like do, 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 and then like technical difficulties.
Okay, you're fine now. You're good now. It's gone.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's take a look at the stats on this one, guys. The Weird Fantasy over on the left-hand side, we're looking at a 5.5 going for $625. A fine in that condition is roughly $400. So definitely a good grab, but I don't know if you would call it. Well, yeah, it's the winner. A very good of the Panic is going for $299 with a 9.6 at almost $3,000. So
Yeah.
that's the winner, right? Well,
I guess, but I just would like more of the Weird Fantasy just because of the story, like, but the why, I don't know.
And then if you come across it, Incredible Science Fiction number 33 is the reprint, but then they changed the ending, so he never takes off his helmet.
Oh.
Judgment
both
Day.
cool books.
Actually,
Guys, if any of you have any of these that we've shown so far, let us know in the chat.
and check out Black Comic Lords because they covered.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Follow. They have the YouTube channel. Go check them out. Okay.
All right, next up, what do we have here? These are fun. Okay. Creepy, but fun.
Right? So I'm going to go first because I'm on the left-hand side. This is Wonder Woman number 178. This came out in September of 1968. The writer is Denny O'Neil and Mike Sikowski. My husband actually collects niche covers, and this is one of our first covers that we actually collected. And this is where basically Wonder Woman renounces her powers and decides to become a spy. And so she's, not going to be in the Wonder Woman, and she's not going to be Diana Prince. She's just going to be this, spy. And she wanted to renounce because she lives in a man's world. And so this was actually an uproar from the feminist community. And the artist, Mike Sikowski, he wanted to make Wonder Woman more relatable, and it could also serve as a realistic role model for young girls, which was like, I don't get because she's just
with Wonder Woman being
right
a role model for young girls.
Exactly. What's crazy is this ran actually for 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and I actually have, I don't know if you can see it, but
Cool.
Aww.
that's my
Nice.
copy.
Nice.
But it's just crazy to know that, she renounced her powers as a strong, powerful superhero to save her love interest.
Yeah.
Straight out of Austin Powers. That's
Right?
Yeah.
Groovy. And, this is, we're talking 1968. This is, in, so many controversial things are going on, the Vietnam War, feminism. Just so many things, and we get this. So, and I can't believe, like I said, I cannot believe that this ran for 4 years like this.
Wow.
And then
Interesting.
it was kind of a mistake because I thought this was Lucy's pick. So I thought I would try to go with Psycho Killers number 8.
naturally.
I wouldn't want that book.
No?
Psycho Killer. No, because I know what it's from. And right? I mean,
Yeah.
you put it
John
on.
Gacy.
Yeah. So I wouldn't want to own that at all.
You want to hear something? I would.
Oh wait, you said it lived by you, right?
I like Jen lives in Chicago. John Wayne Gacy, if y'all don't know, is an infamous serial killer. He used to dress up like a clown and work kids' parties. But I'm a true crime fan, so
I can.
Yeah.
I can.
What was the clown? Do you remember his clown name?
Oh, I can't remember that.
Be something. Oh wait, no.
He's had he's dead.
Yeah.
But he has had, if you ever seen any of documentaries about his history, his life, very intriguing, very, very twisted, but.
Yeah. And no, I don't even want to go through the whole rabbit hole. Never mind.
Psycho Killers number 8 from 1991. I have never seen this in the wild ever. Like ever. Have you guys ever seen this?
No.
I didn't even know it existed. That is crazy.
Oh, Chad is right.
What?
Pago?
Yeah.
Pogo the clown?
Okay.
That's so
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to move through this so that Lucy doesn't have like a meltdown here. I think it's freaking her out.
Yeah, I hate clowns. First of all, I hate clowns. I hate clowns. And it's just,
Wait, how about
So you
Bozo the
didn't-
clown?
Huh? I don't
Oh,
like
Bozo.
them. No,
Bozo's a little
Yeah.
creepy. You gotta admit.
I don't like.
Bozo buckets.
I love
What about
the
Pennywise?
franchise.
No, not Pennywise. That's
Girl,
not
that's why I'm no. That's why I'm traumatized with clowns because of Pennywise. Because I watched it when I was 3 years old.
Oh gosh, no. Okay, so you wouldn't pay $110 raw for this then? No.
Yeah,
I'd pay $110 not to see it. $110 raw with the most common slab 6.5 coming in at $82, but it has that asterisk, meaning it's been a while. On the left, Sarah, well done. A 9.4 going for $690. Again, you don't see them pop up that often, so you have the asterisk. A very goods in 34. What's your condition of yours?
I would say probably the same, a very good, or maybe a little bit.
Give it to Joe. He'll get it up.
Yeah. There's not like
what?
it's like the
Laura.
I get me all flustered, but there's not a whole lot of spine ticks on this one, and the coloring is like a little discolored, like more towards the spine, but maybe I should send it to Joe.
That is cool.
That's cool.
I like that book. I don't think that it's a whole other show, but I don't think that being feminine makes you an anti-feminist. I think you can be feminine and have that be used as a power. So I would like to find that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I like that. I like that.
Next up, I'll go first. Mine's on the right-hand side. You know who? Brian McClay actually is the one that introduced me to this book. So you have Green Lantern, I know, Green Lantern number 85. This came out in 1971. The cover is Neil Adams and Jack Adler. So Green Arrow is forced to see like his own reality when he finds out that his former sidekick Speedy does heroin. So that's what you're seeing on the front of this cover. I've never seen one of these in the wild. Jen, I don't know if you have, but I've never come across
on walls, on people's walls.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but not like just digging through bins. Like you're not going to find this book. It's a tough book. But yeah, I figured that would be an interesting one to throw into the mix in case anybody in the chat owns this. Not very often that you see a heroin needle on the front of a comic book cover. So.
Especially a DC comic. That is crazy.
Yeah.
So the reason why when Laura first brought this as like her pick, I was like, oh man, I feel like Green Lantern gets a lot of the credit for being like, oh, they did a drug thing and they got an award and da 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 da. But this came out in August 1971. Amazing Spider-Man 96, 97, 98 came out May, June, July. And because of these, there's again 96, 97, 98. DC, the artists and writers see this and they're like, wait, they're doing a comic without the Codes Authority? Oh, we can do that? And it inspired them to do this. Because
do we know that for a fact? It wasn't just sheer coincidence? I mean, I doubt it is.
Documentaries where they credit, they're like, they never thought, again, like, so the Codes thing got put up and for decades, people just listened to it. And it got to this point where I think, Stan Lee's had an interview where he said someone approached him about doing like an anti-drug comic to help promote anti-drugs. And when they tried to push it through, it got turned down by the Code. And then he's like, well, wait a minute. Can we still publish it? Or do we need the Code to publish? And like, no, you can still publish it. You just wouldn't have the symbol. And he's like, okay, let's just do it. And then they did 3 issues of this. And then, at DC, they're like, hey, wait, what? Oh, we can do that? We don't have to like adhere to this code anymore? So, inspired.
Maybe it's just more of like the cover hits harder. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Because like the one on the left, like you can't really tell looking at that this is a drug comic, right?
That's true. And actually, all 3 comic covers don't have it on the cover. It's the interior story.
But like if you're going through and you're flipping through and you see this one, it's pretty obvious what it is. So I think DC kind of took Marvel's idea and did it better.
I just can't believe that no one thought of it before this point. Like 71. Yeah. And it's like they just got so used to following the rules.
Yeah.
So, and then I think, oh shoot, I did research on this, but I can't. I think by the 2000 something, the Codes it's gone. Like we don't see it in comic books anymore.
I was gonna say that. I'm like, I don't think it's there anymore, right? Like I don't remember seeing it.
No.
Well, I mean, especially with all that stuff that you see out there, like, obviously it's on.
So Lenny's saying Stan Lee went against the code of conduct, correct? Then Neil Adams followed suit at DC. Exactly. That's basically what, that's the gist of it. All right, so let's take a look at the stats on these two. So on the left-hand side, we're looking at a very good going for 35 with an 8.5 at 277. On the right-hand side, a 9.2 went for 281 with a fine at $89. That seems undervalued to me. Like, again, I never see these without them being graded. I don't know if anybody out there is holding on to a raw, but I just don't come across them very often. So I'm surprised that the graded isn't worth more.
Do you think we'll ever get this in live action?
I don't think so.
I thought there was something in the CW Green Arrow show. I think there was something where Speedy kind of did something like this, not inject himself with heroin, but it was some kind of, I don't want to say drug or superpower or super serum, something like that.
Well, they did a similar story. No, they did it in Young Justice. One of the Speedies, when he gets back, because it's one of the clones, the real one comes back and like doesn't do well. Or wait, does the clone not do well? Like they fall on the drugs.
I should pull Ellie in here. She's like a Young Justice expert.
I love Young Justice.
Oh, yeah.
Everything about Young Justice. She really does.
Maybe it's
all right. Well, It only shows 6 of you here. Hopefully there's more than that. Guys, if you're just hopping in, this is Comic Book Women, and we are covering controversial issues. We apologize if you're unable to like the video. If you can't do it while we're live, just try afterwards. Maybe it'll work. All right, let's get going. Next up. Oh, wow.
So,
Well,
okay. The one on the left, I've also never, ever seen in all my years of digging it ever, right? But this is Hansi, the girl who loved the swastika. It's about Maria Hirschman. It's like supposed to be a true story about a girl that was in Germany, and then eventually she becomes an American and a Christian. So
I've seen this comic. The guy that we share Warehouse has this, and I was able to kind of flip through it carefully. And the interiors aren't bad. The cover makes it seem much more
not great.
Worse than what it is.
Yeah. Like the inside of it's actually kind of a pleasant story. Like I don't want to say that.
What?
It's rather pleasant. Like you see this transition of her, and it's not as like it's not like you. When I saw the cover, I'm like, oh, you're gonna open this and just see like really horrific things, but that's not really the case. The cover is just very provocative, I guess.
Oh, and then on the right is Swamp Thing 153 from 1995. And it's Swamp Thing gets pushed into an alternate reality where the Nazis actually won.
Oh,
World War II.
interesting.
I have this
like
like
Last
the only
Castle.
one that I have.
Have you guys seen The Last Castle?
No.
It's the same premise. The Nazis won.
Oh.
There's also a Sliders episode with that. Do you guys remember Sliders from the 90s?
Vaguely, but I don't remember an episode about it.
Mm.
The Last Castle, was that the one where the Nazis and Japan won the war?
Right. Yeah.
Yes. That's a really good show. I didn't finish it, but that's really good.
I couldn't finish it. It was too intense for me. And like I come from like my heritage is very Berkowitz's. We're all Berkowitz's. So whenever I watch anything like this, it just gets me too I can't do it.
Gotcha.
Can't do it. All right. So Lucy, left or right? Which one would you
Oh
do?
no, thank you. No, none.
Yeah. Yeah, these are both
Brian
tough. I
Williams.
mean,
But isn't it like, what was it like? Where was it that the symbol? I think it's the other way around. It's flipped. It means something else in Asia or something else.
Oh, it's supposed to be a good
Native
symbol.
American.
Yeah.
It's what?
Native American.
Oh, Native American. Okay, I don't know why I thought it was Asian. But
yeah,
okay.
only modern society sees it as a negative just because of World War
Yeah.
II. But yeah, the symbol had been stolen from different cultures throughout the
Yeah.
years. It was originally a good thing.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's take a look at the stats. But yeah, just for the record, guys, this is a niche collector. Like the people do, if there's a swastika on the cover, they snag it up. Like it just happens.
Namesh says it's Hindu.
You see?
But it's not rotated.
Okay, I remember seeing something. I don't know. Remember what it was. I remember somebody saying something, and it was. It wasn't it. That it was different.
What's the prequel to Angels and Demons, the movie with Tom Hanks?
Angels and Demons.
No.
That's a prequel, I think.
Isn't there-
But
there's a prequel to it?
yeah, the code. What is it called? Mona
Da Vinci
Lisa?
Code. The Da Vinci Code. They talk about it in the Da Vinci Code.
Yes. I watched that movie like 3 times in the theater. I loved
It's so
it.
good, huh? It's a good movie. All right,
Yeah.
so let's see here. The Hansi, the girl who loved the swastika, is going to go for $84 in very good condition if you can find one. A 9.8 last sold for $950, but again, the asterisk means it's been a while since that sale was here. On the right-hand side, the Swamp Thing is going for $33 raw with a 9.8 at $273. So the clear winner is definitely our Hansi.
But you could find the Swamp Thing in like $1, $2 bins for a really long time.
Interesting.
Yeah. Symbolizes earth, water, and fire. Really? Okay.
Who
We
said
could do a
that?
whole show on that. All right, next up. I'll go first. Again, I'm on the right-hand side. I didn't intentionally pick drugs and alcohol as my theme, but that's just kind of how it ended up. Sorry. On the right-hand side, we have Action Comics number 869. So this is where the Action Comics was delayed. So originally people saw a solicitation showing Clark enjoying a beer, but there was just such an uproar over it. They were afraid that it would encourage kids to drink, even though he's an adult. It doesn't make any sense. And so they came back, and when they actually printed it became the soda pop.
Huh.
But there's ones that exist of the beer.
Right, because I think what happened, and I don't quote me on this, but I think what happened is the printers already had this ready to go. But then once the backlash happened, they just...
But then the artist tried to say that it was a root beer label that he used because it has like a crow on it or something. And so he used a root beer one, but everyone thought it was beer. But he's like, whatever, I don't care. And then if you see the one that's not worth money, it says soda pop on it. Like it's written out soda pop.
It literally, it said it's a very generic label that they put, but I didn't know that it was supposed to be root beer ahead of time. I thought it just...
Oh, that was, I don't know, maybe the article's wrong. It was an article that I read, and I was like, oh, it's funny that people got an uproar, and he's just like, I don't care, whatever. Soda pop.
That's lame.
But
he's like adult.
Yeah.
Beer doesn't even affect Superman. It doesn't even affect him.
Yeah.
Unless you're in that movie with Christopher Reeves where he got kind of like...
Wait, why can't it affect him?
It's his metabolism. It's the same reason why he can eat and he can drink whatever he wants. It doesn't affect him.
He metabolizes alcohol so fast that it doesn't even give him a buzz.
Mm-hmm.
He just doesn't... Well, I don't think it's... I think like Flash, it happens to Flash, right? Flash can.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter for his metabolism. I think he just... It's never affected him. Again, unless you watch that Christopher Reeves movie. Was it 2 or 3?
3.
Where he gets...
3.
He's like bad.
Isn't it 3?
And he's like at the bar. And
Yeah, I think that's 3.
Yeah, anyway, sorry.
But yeah, it doesn't make sense because, like, yeah. Anyway, that was my pick because I thought it was interesting that... What year was this? I forget. Anybody know?
Oh, Superman 3. I was really upset when I watched that movie because I was like, why does he have scruff all of a sudden and his costume is all darker because it's like dirty. There's like pit stains and you're like, what's going on?
This is 2008. 2008. This is when this happened. And like to me, like it just felt like really unnecessary. I don't know. But
people are in an uproar over a beer bottle in 2008.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it was a slow year maybe, and people were just like
They needed something to complain about.
That's so true with comic books. It's always something has to be pissing somebody off, right? Somebody has to
Once
be offended. Once a week. All right. And then what do we have on the left-hand side?
So this is my pick. This is Iron Man number 128. This came out in November of 1979, and this is the infamous Demon in the Bottle series. The cover art is done by John Layton. It's a beautiful cover. I love it. This is a 9-issue story arc where that Tony deals with alcoholism. This is controversial because this is a man dealing with alcoholism and a hero, somebody that we kind of like with Laura's pick with Superman, we think that he's this wholesome person. They don't have these kind of problems. And this is kind of problems. Right? This is kind of what Iron Man is dealing with is alcoholism. So he kind of started drinking due to his arc reactor killing him. So yeah, so this is why I picked that. I'm actually trying to find this cover. I think it's a fabulous cover. I mean, it just depicts.
It's been homaged so many times.
So it's also it's kind of like okay, Iron Man is going through alcoholism and all that stuff, and just like Robert Downey Jr. went through his phase of
exactly.
So the role fit him perfect.
And you chose the newsstand also, Sarah.
Exactly. So it should be worth more.
What's wrong?
Next
What's
slide.
the problem with these superheroes being human? Like, why is that an issue? It kind of makes me like them more.
Well, I think that's the whole thing is that, normally we deem them on this high pedestal, but like you said, they're all human too. Everybody's human. Everybody has faults.
Oh, thank you, Cal.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and we have Superman right here. Look at that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Just so you guys know, all the super chats get divided among the entire team, and we appreciate it so much. It keeps the StreamYard going. It keeps everything going. So thank you guys for doing that. It means a lot. All right. Well, damn. I'm going to I would rather have your pick, Sarah, than mine. I'm switching. I'm going Iron Man. Sorry, that's the point of these, right? Jen strategically pairs them out to talk us out of ours, and I like yours better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's take a look. The Iron Man is going for $90. I changed my mind. I actually think my pick was better from the get-go. If I had to pick between the two, I'm sticking with my gun. Damn it. Okay, a fine is going for 76 with a 9.4 at 374 or 5. But look at the 9.8 of mine's only at 394. So slabbing wise,
I win.
Yeah, I think Sarah will win because I mean hers for a 5.0, 6.5, $76, which the other one's 9.0, 175. If that one was a 9 point, at least a 9.4, it will be like probably triple.
All right, so I stand by my original change. Sarah, good pick. I would
Good choice, Laura.
I've gone back and forth and back again, and I'm fine with it. Iron Man's going.
Good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops. Next up. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe when I first got into comic books, everybody was trying to get this Alf book from us. Everybody. We had like 2 that we got in a collection, and we sold both of them pretty fast. But people knew that we had 2 because we were like going through the collection. You want to explain why this is a big deal, Jen?
It's
I
funny.
mean, did she have to?
When Britt
Yeah,
was putting out these slides, she's like, that Elf one gets worse and worse the more you stare at it. I'm like, what? She, did you read in the caution underneath Elf? And I'm like, no, I haven't read it. And I read it and I was like, caution, safety is missing. And I was like, oh, and then look what Elf is saying. And then look at the box
already.
This whole thing is just like, they knew what they were doing. They had a dirty mind when they made this. They knew exactly what they were doing. And I was like, I mean, yeah, that's the whole point.
And this is no animals were injured during the making of this cover.
Like, as if Alf isn't as disturbing enough as it is, they had to go and do this. Alf was horrifying. Didn't he like eat? What did he eat?
Cats.
Yeah.
Cats. That's what he ate. He ate cats.
Mm-hmm.
He ate cats.
Yeah. No, I don't like this one.
Bruce, come on, Bruce. No, we used to be best friends, not anymore. Wait, we were friends or no? I don't remember if I was mad at you.
Yes, we're friends, but they call me Bruce. You cannot want. Oh my gosh, it's.
Yeah, so it's from 1991.
Okay.
Good old Marvel Comics, and the editors were like, this is a fine for a kid's comic. There's no problem here. It's fine. And then Uncle Scrooge, but if you go to look for it, it's Walt Disney's Uncle Scrooge. Should be under that. It's issue 295 from 1995. And this was in a series of a bunch of different comics from Uncle Scrooge that end up getting, they're banned as in they will never be reprinted ever again. And it's because when they were doing massive reprints of Uncle Scrooge, a couple of the stories, they were like, nah, it doesn't go in line with our brand. We just won't. So
what's happening?
I kind of feel like Uncle Scrooge got Dr. Seuss. Remember Dr. Seuss got all those?
Yeah.
So
what's happening on this one in particular? The Titanic sinking, right?
Shoot, I forgot what story it is, but Britt was like, is that like an Aborigine on the right hand?
What's happening? I don't understand this cover at all.
And I'm like, I don't think it's I don't have it. I never read it.
What's the issue again?
It is Walt Disney's Uncle Scrooge 295. It was banned last year. It was banned last year.
That doesn't look like the mesh. No.
Mm-mm.
No, not Animesh. Come on.
No.
All right.
Animesh trying to act all innocent. Okay, come on, Animesh.
All right, so here's what I can tell you. The publisher sent this email to creator Donna Rosa. As part of its ongoing commitment to diversity and inclusion, the Walt Disney Company is in the process of reviewing their library of stories. As a result, some of them do not align with their values, like what Jen was saying. This story is part of the life and times the story of Scrooge McDuck. It doesn't say anything about what the hell is happening in this book.
So now I kind of want to just get it to read it to see like how bad it is, because like it can't be that bad. Like it's not going to be Air Pirates, right? Because this is an actual Disney sanctioned thing. So it's like
Sarah, can you describe the book for the blind people in the chat, please?
What?
That's Awesome Sauce Radio. He's legit.
Why do I get this job? Okay,
Because that's
Is it really or no?
so there's Elf, and he's got a seal on top, a seal like an animal seal, you know, and the seal is sitting on top of Elf.
Yeah,
and
Elf
it's
is
very
joking.
uncomfortable, and
Yeah.
it says, "So hurry up already." How's that?
I'm
Is
sure
it-
Adam knows which cover we're
That's
talking about.
perfect. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Uncle Scrooge on the right hand side. You have Scrooge walking over.
Thank you.
Thank
Adam.
you, Adam. Walking over little icebergs, and in the background, it looks like the Titanic is sinking, and behind him is
an Aborigine.
an Aborigine holding a voodoo doll. Maybe
Pool
I
toy?
honestly don't know what's happening
A
here.
pool toy? Does it? Looking. James is saying
Oh no, it's a real seal because he's sweating and looks like he's in pain.
Yeah. Let's keep on moving. Let's see what the prices are here. So if you want the Alf book, guys, we're looking at $150 for a near mint with a 9.6 going for $800. Hey, these are controversial for a reason. This is not supposed to be like a comfy, cozy episode. This is going to be something that some of you guys might be like, this is not
uncomfortable. Mhm.
Uncle Scrooge is going for $5 and a very fine with a 9.0 at $80. So there you go. Ah, Karen said those ice cubes are holding up in the water better than the door did. She totally could have shared that door too. She could just like moved over.
They
a little.
proved that. Did you know that? They proved that Jack could have filled
Is that on
Yes,
on the
Mythbusters?
door.
I think so, right?
And said she let him freeze there and had like crack his arm off of her and let him.
Yeah. She's like, bye.
I know.
And she was like, I'm free.
Yay, I got this done. All right, next up, what do we have here on the left-hand side?
Yeah. So we have Green Lantern 54 from 1994. And I had this as a kid, and I remember reading it and being like, what? This is where the terminology came, like, she got fridged. Kyle Rayner's girlfriend ends up being killed by a villain, and he comes home, opens the fridge, and her body's in the fridge.
Whoa.
And it was supposed to be for character development. And then I want to say Gail Simone ended up talking about this too, because around this time, a lot of girlfriends and wives were like being hurt or murdered as a way of like pushing forward the hero's journey. It's like, well, why can't you just write better? Why does someone have to die or get hurt? Or and also like in that way, like be more creative. But yeah. So that this is a kind of controversial and infamous because this is where it kind of like got the notoriety from, like it started here. And then on the right is New Guardians #2 from 1988. And there's a villain named Snowflame that when he does cocaine, he has superpowers. And the more cocaine he does, the more powerful he is. And my question to you guys is, do you think we will see Snowflame in the DCU?
Yes.
Question is, do you use cocaine, Lucy?
Absolutely. With James Gunn, I mean, we've seen it with Peacemaker, so absolutely. I think anything goes. So
You never know. You never know. Who knows?
It's a villain. It's not a hero. It's a villain.
And I like that. I actually like that cover. I don't know what's happening, but I like that cover.
I think it's cocaine.
I think
We're in like a
it's
cocaine storm. Do you like the cocaine storm, Lucy? They're getting buried in cocaine.
No, but it's kind of, I think I like the woman in this. I like the hair and everything. I don't know. I kind of like the cover.
Is that what you do in a cocaine storm? You just put your arms
Toes?
straight out.
Throw that cocaine.
I've never done cocaine
I
ever.
neither.
Me either.
But one of my friends told me, he's like, yeah, I did cocaine once. And he's like, and I can see why people get addicted because I felt like I was a superhero. He's like, I felt unstoppable. And I was like, well, that's,
But isn't that how you lose that piece in your nose?
I think so. I don't know.
So, okay, listen. I took when we had Dare. Do you guys all have Dare? in
Thank
school or
you.
no?
yes. Thank you, Mo. We appreciate it. You guys are killing it today with these super
Yeah,
chats.
thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Yes, Dare. What
Dare. And then in Dare, you learn the horribleness.
does it stand for, Jen? What does Dare stand for? What does Dare stand for? Don't agree.
Is it drugs?
Shit, something with drugs. I can't remember. We did Dare.
Don't do drugs.
That's not spelled Dare. It's an acronym. What is it? What is Dare? Anthony, what does Dare stand for?
Alcohol, rehabilitation.
Drugs against
Drugs.
real.
Wait,
Hi, Mama Arroyo.
Hey, your mom's in the chat.
Drugs against residential.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
you said my beautiful daughter, Anthony? Just kidding. Just kidding, Mama Arroyo.
Anthony says that Dare stands for drugs are really excellent.
Your mom is here, Anthony. She's listening.
Your mom's
to this.
watching.
Right?
Say hi. Say hi to your mother.
Where's she at?
There it is.
Yeah, Mo said it. Mo
Drug
said it
abuse
too.
resistance education,
That's
which
what I meant.
Yeah, Mo.
apparently didn't stick with
Thank
that.
you, Mo and H&H.
Anyway, thanks, babe. All right, let's take a look at the. Well, hold on, Sarah. I want to know. Do you want to go Death in the Fridge or Cocaine Storm?
I'm gonna go with Cocaine Storm because we own that cover.
You do?
Yep.
Did you read the comic? Is it good?
No, I didn't read it. I mean, it's just cool because
Gotcha.
there's jungle snow on it, and it's about cocaine. So
When I was talking to Britt about
Right.
it, we were saying how it's kind of like it would make more sense on the boys.
that's true. The Boys are wild. Did you watch that college one?
No, not yet.
Holy balls!
Holy balls. I like
Holy
that one.
balls.
I like that one.
Lucy. What?
Oh, she said hi, mijo.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Aw.
What about me?
The Green Lantern has a DC Universe logo on. I think it'll probably be worth more than what this one is worth, if that helps.
All right. Yeah, I like Brett's comment up here. He said something like,
Yeah.
"Where did
Where's
it
that?
go? Where's Brett's
Where's it?
comment? Oh, drugs and comics have been done to death. Women in fridge, though, that's unique." I kind of agree with him on that. Like that's a whole new area of collecting. So I'm gonna go Green Lantern. You and me, Brett. Let's see. The Green Lantern goes for $4 with a 9.8, just under $50. But the asterisk, again, it's been a while since one's been available. On the right hand side, if you want to find yourself in a cocaine storm, what did she say? What did she say?
Karen, she's like, guess I'd rather go hide in the freezer.
That's great.
Got a point.
Mhm.
Got a point. The new Guardians is going for $16 and a very fine with a 9.8 at $150. So that's the winner there. But I agree with
Thank
the
you,
free.
Mo.
Oh, thank
Don't buy
you.
drugs. That's right. Oh,
Thank you.
what is that quote from? Become a
Seriously,
celebrity.
kids,
Become too
Don't buy
good.
drugs because
That's from a movie. What's it from, guys?
I don't know.
sorry.
It's from a movie.
We're
Is it
trying.
a comedy?
we're
Is it an
trying.
action movie?
Just kidding. What happened? What did you say?
The quote that Mo's saying.
Become a
Become a celebrity
celebrity
and they give it to you for free.
10%
Oh, that is from that sad movie where everybody's in love. Love Actually.
Is it?
Is
It
it?
is.
Oh,
Is it the
Prime
old guy,
Minister.
right?
The Prime
It's
Minister.
the Prime Minister. It's the rock star guy. He's like
Oh
like,
yes.
don't,
What they're
don't
doing.
buy drugs. Yeah.
Become
Anyway.
celebrity. Yes. Because he's making a comeback. Yes. Oh my god, how could I forget? Yes.
All right. Next up, we have what?
Like,
So I was
Kino.
joking with Britt that this is like
Love that movie. Mom.
the S8 slide because that's what this is. Like this is what it is. Like this is Nightwing 93 from 2004 and Invincible 110 from 2014. So there's a 10-year difference between these two titles. From my understanding, this is the only time that I know of for Nightwing, or the first time as a younger person reading this book, I was like, I don't think I've ever heard or seen a superhero, a male superhero get essayed by a female. So this is Tarantula takes advantage of Nightwing.
Oh,
But,
It took me a second to realize what you said.
oh, essayed. That's the more PC way of saying.
Yeah.
Yes, I know, but it took me a second to.
Wait, stop. Why is it more
Right.
PC? Why can't you say
Essayed?
sexual assault?
I said,
Oh, you can say that too. Sexual assault. It's better than RAPED.
yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh.
That made Sarah laugh, Jen. I think that it's okay to say that in this book he was sexually assaulted by a female, and that's why it's so controversial. Because again, like what Jen's saying is usually we see the other side of that narrative. This is a unique perspective, but just as much pain is caused by that action.
Yeah.
And then Britt was like, "Oh, she likes how he's holding his like throwing thing. It's the eye."
Yeah. Oh, he's holding it. Oh, you're right. That it is a great cover, and you can see like he's hiding like in shame, and that makes me so sad.
It's a very powerful cover.
It is. And the Invincible that happens too.
Yeah, Invincible. That oh my god, what's her name? It's one of the. Oh god.
I watched episode 1 and I stopped with Invincible. I couldn't do it.
I
It was too
can't.
violent.
It's so good.
It was too violent. I'm chicken shit. Remember that? Like I don't handle violence and scary stuff.
I could, but it pissed me off. Like I couldn't. Like the way they were like the girl. I don't really even remember the names of the characters, but the girl, the superhero, how mean they were to her. Like I just couldn't handle it. I was like,
Anissa. Thank you, Lords of Brooklyn. Sorry, for Invincible. So okay,
like
Invincible. I will say
Adam homage.
What?
Is this supposed to be homaging the creation of Adam?
The
painting, Michelangelo.
It's kind of cool. I like, that's what I kind of see, but
turn it sideways. It's like,
oh yeah,
the fingers touch.
Yeah, kind of.
But it's like it's not okay. Invincible. I will say there's a scene that we both kind of laughed at when the dad beats the crap out of Mark, and he's like, "Ugh, Dad." For some reason, we kept laughing, and we're like, "What's wrong with us?"
You're all, "Yay, domestic violence!"
Oh man,
Adam and Eve. I mean, Adam and Steve.
These are tough. These are tough covers, man. We really dug deep.
Anissa is what are they called? What's the dad? There's a word for the alien that he is, the dad, in Mark's half.
I really don't know. Invincible is not something I'm familiar with. Oh my god.
Okay, so basically it's like Superman type of strong.
Oh, that guy.
They come to the planet and then they're basically told that they have to reproduce. And one of them, which where did it go? Lords of Brooklyn, Anissa, sees Mark and is like, "You're strong. I want to copulate with you," and then just makes him copulate.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Frank.
Did you say copulate? Where did you come up with these words, woman? Copulate?
Copulate. Jen's vocabulary. Copulate.
I know, copulate. I'm gonna go, "Hey, Anthony, you want to copulate?"
Horizontal mambo?
That one I've heard. Oh my gosh, another super chat. Thank you, Mo.
Thanks, Mo.
Are you talking about the one where the kids holding the log? Is that the right book that they're talking about?
Oh, that's like the one that like is suggestive. Rifleman.
Yeah, he's holding the log, like
Rifleman.
Oh, yeah. There's a Superman one too. That's kind of. Do you know which one I'm talking about, Jen?
He has a lot of covers.
It's a boy. He's holding a pillow, and the way where Superman is positioned, it kind of like the elf.
Oh, really? I need to see that one. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Let's see.
Oh, so real quick. So what is interesting about this too is that it's 10 years and like removed. So I wonder if Kirkman was inspired by Nightwing, because it's not a thing that happens a lot in comics.
Nightwing, 93. Awesome sauce.
Wait, does Talia count? Wait, what issue? It's Nightwing 93 from 2004.
Does Talia and Batman count? Is that what you mean?
Well, because Talia
kind of counts,
but she kind of drugged him a little bit.
And she got. I mean, sorta.
What do you say to a police officer who did not arrive on time? What do you say?
Is that a joke?
Yeah,
we want to know.
Want to know?
Please continue, H&H.
Yeah.
We can't move on with the show until you answer.
Right. You just stopped the show now.
You got fridged? That would work, right? You got fridged?
Oh.
What? How am I corrupting Jen? These are her picks. I didn't pick these.
These are controversial covers.
Yes.
It's all right. I'll take the fall.
And books. Controversial books in general.
Books.
So which one do you guys like better? Left or right?
Nightwing.
Nightwing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd go with Nightwing too.
Mhm.
Ellie loves Dick Grayson. It's like her favorite.
Everyone loves Dick
character.
Grayson. No one doesn't like him.
H and
I,
H. What
well,
is
if I had to
it?
pick, I would actually go with Damian Wayne. I like his cockiness. Anthony likes Jason Todd. Ellie's all about Dick Grayson.
Oh.
I like Damian Wayne. I like that he's so
Oh my-
cocky, talk shit, but he could.
I like Grayson. I like Grayson. I like the flying Grayson.
Why? It's so tragic.
You didn't
Oh
see
my-
the answer.
Wait, what?
What do you say? A cop that is like complete.
It's such a dad
Copulate.
joke. I love it.
That was a total dad joke. We should have like a at the end of that.
Yes.
Wait, so you like Dick Grayson better than Damian Wayne?
Oh my god.
I Nightwing's
He's
my
the grandson of Groton.
No, I like
That's a whole
Nightwing.
other- Why?
That was funny. That
Why?
was funny.
He's
I mean-
he's the better version of Batman.
But
He's a
Damian
team
Wayne
player.
is like the part of Batman that he won't acknowledge. And Damian Wayne kicks Nightwing's ass.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Ellie, come here!
holds his own.
Oh,
I think Nightwing holds his
no.
own against Damian.
No, he
It's
didn't.
Damian.
Remember when afterwards they're all done, Damian's sitting there, he's all cut up. Yes, Damian's tied up.
That one series just like loves to
What?
Here,
Tim
could-
Drake and Jason Todd don't even exist. I don't count that.
Wait,
at
who's
all.
better?
Plus,
Nightwing.
Who's better? Dick
Nightwing.
Grayson. Why?
Because he just is. He's a
Yeah.
Damien just showed up, and Damien got beat by him like 50 times.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Yes,
he
Ellie,
beat him
yes.
Remember when Damian Wayne and him were like
You mean
fighting?
when he was literally already like freaking injured. From
Yes,
the first
he
time and
still
won?
he still got him beat. He was all bloody.
No.
Yes. Tell her yes. Yes.
What do you think of Jason Todd?
Snaps. Snaps.
What, you love Jason Todd?
Snaps.
Bravo, Ellie.
More people need to talk about Tim Drake, is what she's saying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tim's cool too.
He figured out who Batman was. and he was like,
Tim's cool too.
Oh my
And
gosh.
Cassandra
He's a
Cain,
smart
like,
one.
And Cassandra Cain, she wants to talk
I
about.
love her. But the point is, you're wrong.
Oh,
I was really supposed to keep talking about
I love you, Ellie.
guys, this is my 16-year-old in the background over here who's like a
Love you.
DC fanatic. Okay, love you.
But okay, I love you.
I miss Ellie.
Love you, Ellie.
Love you, Ellie.
Okay, I'll go back to watching the show.
All right, I guess Dick Grayson wins. Anyway,
She's like,
moving
I'm
on.
out.
Oh, she hears me, but she won't hear me if I go Ellie and I'm screaming at nothing. But if I bring up Dick Grayson, she's like, what did you say about Dick Grayson? Blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden she can hear. All right, Nightwing is going for $24. Invincible is going for about 113 raw. So that's definitely the winner between the two here.
Yeah.
But the Nightwing book, I'm intrigued. I actually kind of want Ellie to not read it. Well, maybe.
No,
17.
you should wait. No.
Fine.
Yeah.
Jen, you and her need to hang out.
She coming to see
She's
Tweet too?
No, she has school.
Oh yeah. She can miss Sundays. Just kidding.
Next up, we already know why Batman Damned is controversial because it's Bat. I don't want to say.
Wang.
Yeah,
Batwing.
Batwing.
Is that what they officially call it? Is that the
Yeah.
official?
People keep saying Batwing.
Yeah.
Like it's a thing.
Wang.
Uh-huh.
All right, y'all know that.
Avengers: The Children's Crusade #9 is the first time Hulkling and Wiccan kiss, and it was made infamous because in 2019, mayor in Brazil basically wanted all these rounded up and destroyed, and so people just started buying the crap out of it.
What?
Okay, one quick note: we almost added why these because we're on this is slide 10. We have one more slide.
One more slide.
We almost wanted to add a photo of a lot of the interiors of like why these things were canceled. But then Rupert and I were talking about it. We're like, well, wait, if we show the interiors, would we get canceled?
We might get taken down. Hi, Ann.
We get. Oh, and what do you want to say?
Okay, so just this is funny. So I'm in the kitchen and I can hear Ellie yelling. So I think she needs me, right? So I walk over and she's arguing with whatever Laura's saying through the wall. And I hear her go, no, it's not. No, it isn't.
No, he didn't.
Nuh-uh." And I'm
Nuh-uh.
like, what are you yelling? And she's like, I'm trying to convince people that Damian Wayne's better than Dick Grayson.
She's super pissed in the other
I can
room
only
right
hear
now.
her go, no, it isn't.
love
I'm like, who are you
I
talking to?
love her.
She's yelling at
Who
you.
do you like better, Damian Wayne or Dick Grayson?
Who do I like better?
Yes. Like if you had to go to war with one of them, who do we pick?
So if I had to go to war with one of them, I'd go with Dick Grayson.
Fuckers.
Let me
Shut
tell you
up, Ellie.
Let me tell you why,
You're like,
Tell her to shut
though.
up.
Well, he's a better team player, and you can't have so much dark. Like I'd be dark, and he'd be like.
that's why I
Chill
like
out.
Damien. He's dark.
I know, but you can't. I'm just saying.
He's
you
a
gotta-
brat.
Right.
Didn't Damien literally die one time?
I love you, Ellie. I
At the
love
end of the
you.
day, someone that has a lot of
And
like.
besides that, if I wanted to be with the hot guys like me and Dick Grayson side by side,
Oh,
jeez.
Wait, hold on. What, Jen? What were you saying?
Anyway, so Dick Grayson has almost eternal hope. Was he one of the ones that got the Blue Lantern ring during? So like
Ellie's saying yes.
when you are beat down and you can pull on like inner like light and hope to push through it, you will almost like. I would never want to fight that person versus a person who, if you beat them hard enough, they'll probably do stuff like, oh, damn, like they'll just give up.
That's a cool perspective because Damien would be
Yeah.
more like a Red Lantern.
But Damien doesn't give up. Damien fights.
Yeah, but he fights it based on anger and rage, which that fizzles out after a while.
No, he's a king of talking shit and then backing it
He's
up.
also a 10-year-old child.
At 10 years old, he was able to take. He gave. Oh, sorry, we're
Just give up, Laura. Give up.
Everybody,
Yes.
everybody, what's your favorite Dick Grayson movie?
Your mom. Sorry.
What's your
Unless
favorite
I
Dick
impulse to
Grayson?
say it.
Before we have to move on, Ellie. What's your favorite Dick Grayson movie?
Movie?
Yeah, where
Or
he's in
show.
it and he's a boss.
That's what I'm saying. The DM, like the DC
Bad Blood?
MCU, they do not cater to him at all.
What about
which is
Bad
really
Blood?
Annoying, I guess.
All right, so
Bad Blood was good.
Bad Blood versus Son of Batman.
Son of Batman was so
Oh my
good.
God, I'm
And
outta
he's
here.
still alive. Son of Batman was so good. This is gonna comics are gonna tear my family apart.
A house divided.
House divided. I know. I'm actually like I'm gonna sink my heels in right now. So here we go. Next up, Jen, did you talk enough about this one? Wait,
Yes, she did.
finish-
Wait, didn't you give one of you gave away one of the advanced copies that only retailers
Yes.
got?
and I regret it to this day. But yes,
Isn't it like $200+?
yes. We're like, oh, look at this. Look what we have, and it's like, hey, it's
Yeah,
good karma, right? It's
yeah.
good karma. I think Black Comic Lords got it, didn't you? I thought it was him, but
I don't remember who got it. Or was it Bruce?
somebody did here.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you.
I like Damien.
That's so funny.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll fine. I'll
But yes,
fine. For
just-
Mo, I'll say fine. Dick Grayson.
Okay.
Avengers $10. Damn. $10.
that damn it. It still holds, even though there was like a reprint, you know, and I still have my original. I think I still have 2 original copies of these ones.
Batman Damned?
Yes. Yeah. I didn't pick up the reprint. I don't remember picking
Did
up
you
the
know that
reprint.
in the hardcover
Oh,
reprint,
it was H&H. Huh?
in the hardcover of Batman Damned, they got rid of it. It's just all black. You can't see it.
Yeah, and they redid it.
It's not really there, is it? It's more of a
It's
shadow.
like it's a little.
It's there.
It's there.
I
it's
thought I
there.
read it.
It's there.
I think that was DC's like failing because it was Black Label. It's supposed to be adult, gritty, hard, and then they go
It
back
was.
on it. Like they printed it, they knew it was gonna like they saw it, and then it got all this stuff, and then they're like, oh, let's just black it out. That's pansy.
It's a dick move. It's a coward move. Stand by what you put out.
Pun intended. You said dick.
Thanks. It's a
move.
dick move. Put your content out and stand by it. And like I think that's kind of like the problem a lot nowadays, like not just with comics but culture in general. People are scared to defend something that might offend somebody. And
But if
when
it's
you-
Black Label,
Right.
it's
Yes.
it's mature.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Again, it's not like it was like
Yeah.
Spotlight was on it. It was a whole page. It was
Yeah.
literally like a little.
Yeah.
What's the
Well,
saying,
totally.
Jen?
Yeah.
just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
stand by that hands down. Just because you're offended does not make you right. And I think that with Batman Damned, that's a perfect example of it. You nailed it. And Bermejo's art is so well done here. I think he did a phenomenal job of.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, isn't
Yep.
it right?
Yep, it is.
And we
Also,
did a
I'm
show
actually
on him. too.
Girl and Bermejo.
That they didn't lean into it and do multiple reprintings because people were looking for this. Like,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It sparked something, and they could have really ridden
Yeah.
that wave.
Yeah.
Oh my.
ridden the wave of popularity, and they could have done something more with this title, but it just became, I don't know.
Yeah. Limited series. Yeah, it was only 3.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. So,
Lucy,
those
this is
are
you on the left.
both my picks. They're both my picks. So the one on the left, Mark, actually had sent you the Virgin cover, but this one is the what is it called?
Trade dress?
Trademark. Yeah, it's cover A on this one. It came out November 2020, and it's by Brian Hamburden. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. But it became the way I found out first, like it was Chris from Custom Slabs sent me that there was a thing going on Facebook that, you know, they were telling the artist, you know, it was a discussion how he had stolen this from a photo of a model. This is an actual model, and he took this without asking permission. And I remember right away, like I think I sent it to Brian or somebody from Tales from the time, and I was like, "Oh, did you guys hear about this?" And then they talked about it and became more popular. I have the Virgin cover of this, and I don't know if I have cover 8, but it's a number 9. It's an issue number 9, and it's just like his art is beautiful. He did every other covers for this issue marked. It's beautiful, but on this one he actually took from an actual person model without permission. So this one was controversial for that reason. The one on the right, it's Immortal Hulk 43, came out 2021, and this one's an interior artist, Joe Bennett, which I think he's Brazilian artist. I think he's been in a few controversial things, but this one in the inside, they're in a jewelry, and it's the way he spelled it is jewelry.
Oh yeah.
Instead of putting jewelry, and it has the star of the David Jewish
Star of David.
Yeah, which is religious, you know, and people were like outraged, like they were mad about this, so they had to reprint this, and Marvel apologized and recall this and everything. But the thing is that he apologized, but he's been in controversial for this, for making jokes about the LGBT community in the past. So they were kind of saying like he did this on purpose, you know.
He did. That's just not funny.
So,
it's not funny at all. Like,
no, you know. So yeah, this is my 2 picks that are controversial.
He did that intentionally, Lucy. There's no way this happened.
I think so too.
No.
But yeah, what do you guys think?
The March one, all he had to do was credit the model or the photographer. That's all he had to do.
Or
and
ask permission.
Yeah, that's all you have to do is just give credit. Like, it's kind of like, for the longest time, swipes versus like, shoot, I would say it wrong. Homages. I mean, homage.
Homages.
I was gonna say it wrong too.
So homage is the French pronunciation, but Americans and most people that speak just regular English, it's homage. Homage. There's no H.
Homage.
Homage.
No, so don't say homage.
Yeah, homage.
So
yeah.
There was a whole, like, is it a cover swipe? Because it means you're not giving any credit to it versus you're saying after. I really like when they put after, like they put their signature and then after who originally did it. I love that. And then that whole controversy about the March would have been not even a thing.
Yes. And he never addressed it or anything like that. He just kind of like let it.
Okay, but to play devil's advocate here, this is true. Artists have been doing cover swipes of real people for years. When you think about what's that one that just came out of Uma Thurman?
Oh.
Huh?
It's Uma Thurman like this when she's Poison Ivy. And they took it
Oh,
from a photo.
yes. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, but that's people. They just took, again, I don't know where it's from. I don't know who did it. But that is, I think for me, it's wrong. Because you're profiting, You know, because it was not from DC or Marvel. I believe it was a what is it
The
called?
cosplayer?
No. It was a store exclusive. So you're profiting from somebody.
This was a store exclusive. The Mart
Not
was.
this, no,
No.
not this one, not this one, but the
Oh.
one you
Poison
talked about,
ivy.
the poison ivy.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
that one. Yeah.
Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure, 100% sure.
Well,
if
They did it with Taylor Swift, though.
Right.
Again, store exclusive.
Yeah. I mean, what
It's
was the one that
different.
was the Joker? It was a cosplayer, and they just took the cosplayer, and then it like when you put him like over top, you're like, oh, they
Oh, this
just
one?
changed a tiny bit from that photo shoot.
Wait,
Remember, it was like
I
the
don't know
Joker
what
one.
that was for Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Wait, what?
yeah.
I don't know.
Uh,
It's
Wait,
a
what?
fine line because like you can film in public spaces. You can use public image. I guess it's that argument Trisha used to make. Is this reference or what's the other word? Fuck, Trish, where are you?
Wait, didn't this
Reference?
happen to Matina? It was like a Punisher one
That's
with
another
Batman.
one. Yeah, it was from an artist that he did. I think it was a sideshow or something like that. But the artist made the prototype, and he did the actual figure. And then Matina did this. But the thing is that Matina wasn't the first time he was called out for that. It was
Yeah.
for other artists and other stuff. Again, he never addressed it. So for me,
But if you just
it's
did,
like-
if you just did like credit, like the after, like the little cool thing that they do, that would take care of all of it.
Yeah, I for me, on some of them, yes. On some of them, yes. You know, and if it comes especially from a publisher, like okay, Image is coming straight from Image. It's not something that it's store exclusive. If it was like, you know, say Bird City, it's doing one without asking permission, and they're doing, I don't know, picture.
Okay,
of
what if
you know, and
Laura,
without
did
asking-
you as Wonder Woman? Remember when you did Wonder Woman? That was the cool one from you cosplayed as Wonder Woman from
Oh, from DC Bombshells?
the bombshells?
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
What
Say
if,
he
what
does
if
a
Laura
cover of
took
me
your picture
without asking,
and then didn't talk to you and then put it out and you're like, well, that's me.
and
Would
I'll
you
be
be upset?
like, yeah, I'll be upset. I'll be like, you need to either like give me
Shit,
like
Anthony, we gotta cancel that next exclusive, babe.
right.
Hold up. Shit. I'll let DC know.
I don't know, either you pay me or talk to me or something. You know, you don't just take it. You know,
In that scenario, honestly, my first step would have been reaching out to Lucy, being like, "Hey, I want to use this image of you,
Exactly,
and we will compensate you for it."
Now,
Yes.
do comic book publishers
Put a
like
name on it or something.
is there like a quality control person to be, to going over these covers and especially nowadays, especially with AI and all that.
Hi, Joe.
Joe, we were talking about you earlier. You got to watch the whole video.
Rewind. Yeah, is there anything where they look at these images and say,
double check.
either kind of like maybe trying to see if there's something similar or
Mhm.
You know, with
quality
Image, to answer
Yeah.
that question, with Image, there is a creative team that owns all the titles. So everything that we do goes through the creative team for approval. That's why, for example, our Crave book, we could make that super sexy because the creative team, Maria Lovett, was like, go for it. Whereas the World Tree book we just recently launched with Joel Herrera, they made us, not making this up, make it 10% less horny was the request back. So that creative team, I know, I was like, I heard Joel, I'm like, interpret that how you will, make it less horny. Because originally she was kind of holding her neck like this, and so they had us take the hand off.
So 10% less is not
I
touching
don't know.
yourself?
It's objective.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah, I guess because one of her hands is kind of going down. But what I'm saying is like
Oh,
you
I
have the
remember,
creative
yeah.
team from one section saying do whatever you want, and the other one's like, no, there's more restrictions. So I think with that particular cover, the creative team would have had to approve that.
Right.
I don't know. I'm on the fence about whether or not I hold the artist accountable.
This is
Right.
from a smaller studio. They're not going to know at Image. They're not going to have an idea who this model is because I didn't know. I didn't know who this person is. I don't know. It was, it's a like a school thing. I can't remember. It's been so long, but nobody would have known, that this is a model. So they're going to approve it,
Yeah.
and that's how it comes.
Well, you
to
think you would
life.
just take the image and do like a Google image search, and if anything else pops up, then okay, it's a red flag. Especially
But
with
yeah, because it's not coincidence. Like how
We've seen that happen, you guys. We've seen covers where it took us all of 5 seconds to find the exact images online.
yeah.
I mean, that's not difficult work to do. So, Sarah, I don't know. Maybe you need to work over on these comic book companies and make sure that they're all.
Yeah.
I'll be
They
your
call
quality
me Bruce.
control.
They call me
Oh,
Bruce
man.
brought up the
original
Amy Grant.
Let me find it. Hold on. You guys keep talking while I try to track it down.
So they call me Bruce brought up the Amy Grant versus Marvel. That's a Doctor Strange cover where it was her likeness, and then she sued him.
Was it really? I've heard of that.
Well,
but I didn't
remember
see the
also
picture.
I think it was also 2020 for what was it, the Keen, the Robin for, oh my god, what's his name? He's a rock star, a famous person, metal guy. The way he oh my god, what is the name of that cover? It was one issue.
It was an indie.
No, it was DC, and it was Robin, like Keen Robin, whatever. But he was like the bad one from. He was like a bad Robin. Oh my god!
Lucy, what issue is this again? The marked. What issue?
Mark
Is this?
9.
Okay.
Oh my god, what is it called? The Batman. I mean, it was Keen. Fudge! It's gonna kill me. Where's my phone?
Sorry, I'm doing something else. Otherwise, I'd help you. I cannot, for the love of God, find this original photo of this chick. Like,
oh, they had it all over it was in an article. If you Google the March 9 controversy, it should pop up.
CBSI did an article on this. What is it called? Remember when
H&H
Robin Queen, thinking, yeah. Yes. Pam, you remember that one? It was a one shot, and people were going crazy for that one. They were like, "Oh, this is gonna be like blah blah," and it was selling for $20. I remember selling there, but there was an artist, and he came out saying like she was a Christian singer.
Amy Grant is, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Robin King. And that there's this guy, and it looks exactly like this guy. But I don't remember the name of it.
I can't find it. Somebody else do it. I can't find it. I looked for like 3 minutes and I can't find it. All right. Well, Lucy's looking that up, and you guys looking at the original image here. What do we think about the jewelry one? Okay. I feel like when you have somebody that's putting an image in front of the wording, it's pretty deliberate.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, Laura, that he definitely did this on purpose. So,
wait, what are you showing me, Lucy?
This one right here, this cover, and the artist was saying like that is me, and the artist looks exactly like this, like that. Yeah, and he has those thorns.
What do you mean the artist looks like that? He's going to the grocery store looking like that?
Yeah, he's a metal. What is it called?
A KISS member?
No, he looks like a KISS member, but no.
A juggalo?
Anyway.
What?
Juggalos. Isn't that like an insane
Gigolos? Why would a gigolo have a face mask on, Sarah?
Gigolo. A juggalo.
Look at.
Sorry, I'm like, that makes no sense.
Okay. You say he wants a
we're on
death
it.
metal
We already
Robin.
have it in the
Yes,
works.
death metal Martin.
Yeah, I'll pay you $5 to let me use your image. Worth it. Guys, if you are just hopping in, welcome into Comic Book Women. This has been an interesting episode. We're talking just about controversial covers. As Jen said at the very beginning, there are so many, so we're barely scratching the surface. If you're enjoying this, maybe we could do a part 2 here soon. You just have to let us know in the comments or not. So,
Yes.
Jen, did you find it?
No, I can't find it.
I can't find it either.
I almost wonder if there was some money exchanged after. And he's like, listen, I'll tell you, just don't.
Oh,
let's just like let this be.
I just I'm pretty good at searching and I couldn't find anything. So anyways, all right, guys, that was it for us tonight. Again, if you aren't already, please check out coverprice.com and use code Nirvana14 for 30 days of unlimited membership for only 99 cents. And Bird City Comics tomorrow, we have our Ken Lashley Doom cover launching, as well as if you missed out on our C2E2 pre-sale, we will be at booth 1316 along with Jen and Sarah. We're all going to be there hanging out. So make sure you guys come and say hello to us there. We have a Middleton Foil, Batgirl 23, a Derek Chu, and a Jenny Frizen. So yeah.
The Feral.
Oh, and Feral. Yes. Sorry. The Feral 1 in 100 Foil. So that will be there. And Trish and Tony. We are hosting Trish and Tony at our booth. We're going to be doing signatures and remarks.
They're going to be doing signatures and remarks for you.
You're such an ass. So make sure you come and say hi to Trish, say hi to Tony. It's gonna be a fun week.
Yeah.
It's gonna be insane. So yeah. It's gonna be a good time. Lucy, do you want me to wait for you to find this or
Nah, forget it. I can't remember.
all right, that's it for us tonight. Make sure you follow Lucy at Mama Comics, Jen at Comic Aficionado.
Oh, Trish is on.
Where's Trish?
She just got on again. There she is.
Sorry, Lucy. Touched your
Get off
buttons.
my
Biggs remarks. Yes. So make sure you guys come down to the booth. Trish is going to be there Friday through Sunday, like open to close. So
Oh,
Yeah, but if you want
Wow.
commissions, I would say
night out.
probably try to ask Trish, the earlier the better. Don't come on Sunday and then want an elaborate piece and then
Yes.
want it that same day.
Right.
Like understand timing, and like if you really want something, ask on like the earlier the better. Because I've seen artists like try and like stay up and try to finish stuff and then have to send it later before upset. And you're like, well, of course.
And Trish is one of them.
Trish's remarks are legit. Trish's remarks are like full pieces. Like it's not just like a little scribble. Like she does a full character. And Anthony was saying that we're going to be hosting her and Tony on eBay Live. So if you're not going to be at C2E2, you could hop into our live stream and literally watch Trish sign and remark live.
When
It's
is
on
it live?
Friday. Remember the time? Central 1:45 to 2:45. We'll be going live with Trish and Tony on eBay Live.
What
Yeah,
is
that.
eBay Live
Check
like?
it out.
What is that like?
eBay Live?
I haven't.
I checked it out. I watched them.
So did I. Yep.
We really like it. It's been killer for us. Yeah, we really like it. I don't want to compare it to other platforms, but compared to other platforms, there's definitely a larger audience.
Nice.
What am I saying?
Well, check them out on eBay, guys. Look up for City Comics.
And follow Sarah at She Geek and see She Geek 78. And I think that's it for us tonight. Then, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, next week, or do you want to not tell them
Tell them what.
the episode?
Oh, go ahead.
You can go. You do it.
So next week, guys, if you are into homages, yes, I know some people hate them. You hate them. You love them. Either way, be here next Tuesday. We will be covering some of the most, I don't want to say important, but some of the most recognizable, maybe some that aren't recognizable homages for you guys. What?
And we're doing it is homages of comics, not of art. That is later.
That. So make sure you guys sub the channel if you haven't already. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good night. Oh shit, forgot to take this off. Hold on.